No real surprise here that the Yankees are going to hold on to him, because otherwise it would almost be an admission that we've given up on him. And they're too vested in Gary Sanchez at this point.
Big time. And if you hear any of the comments from Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman, of course, they still feel that he's going to be one of the best catchers, sluggers in baseball. You know, 2019, 34 home runs, so it's still in there. The batting average has gotten to a ridiculous point, though. He's going to have to change that. And my theory, and it's just a theory, not based on anything, but just from watching Gary play, is that so much is put on catchers, so much is put on them to run a game from behind the plate. And occasionally you'll see a player, and I've seen it more in the outfield or infield, where their defensive struggles will seep in to their offensive game. And I think because of some of those struggles behind the plate, you lose some of your confidence. You know that people are talking behind your back and saying, boy, you know, he can't do this, now he can't catch pop-ups. And it starts to creep into what you do offensively, Dan. And I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's hard being a catcher in the big leagues right now.
It is, Ron. And I look at it this way. I think the Yankees have invested so much in Gary Sanchez. Brian Cashman, Boone, they have backed this guy and backed this guy. It's almost like you can't. If I were them, it'd be hard to see him put on another uniform. And if he hit 30 home runs and hit 285 next year,
right,
nobody would be surprised.
Right,
and he's
right,
one of those guys. If
right,
you're invested as much as they are in now, I think you have to ride this thing out for under $6 million. If he can find it, like a lot of guys, gets off to a good start. I can tell you this, from being around here and spending a lot of time at Yankee Stadium, you go watch batting practice, and I get it, there are a lot of great 5 o'clock hitters. But you watch this guy take batting practice, Stanton, Judge, he hits them farther than both of those guys. Yeah. He has that kind of power.
Tough thing that's going to be difficult to see if they can remedy is that the guy that they signed for 9 years, $324 million, doesn't necessarily want him behind the plate when he's pitching.
But we've seen that before, whether it's Randy Johnson, Greg Maddux. We've seen before where great pitchers have had their own personal catchers, and the other 4 days of the week, Sanchez will be behind the plate.